Hey guys, today's lesson is a quick lesson, but a very important lesson, and it's how to think like a child, how to renew that childlike mind. Let's check it out.
Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, click, click.
Hey guys, Vern Dahnke, the click and picket guy. So today's mission is to try to think like a child. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm an adult. I can't think like a child. I'm responsible. I have to do this, and this today. How dare I think like a child? And if you think about it, all of us were children. We all started out as kids. We had the best times of our life, being outside, playing with our friends, being kids. And as we got responsible, we started to change that mentality. And believe it or not, it affects your photography. If your photography is always serious, if it's always goal-oriented, then maybe you've lost the play, you've lost the adventure, you've lost the fun in your photography. So what can we do about that? We have to think differently. So let's check that out. All right, guys, so today's task is to photograph this table. Now, most people, when they take their camera, they're going to shoot from the top down at the table. They're going to come across from the side. They're going to basically photograph this table how 95% of the people will photograph it. They're going to shoot that table how it is expected to be seen with the adult-like mind, right? Now, how is that interesting? How will that tell a tale? Maybe if the table is fancy, it'll showcase something. Maybe it'll remind somebody of a turkey dinner that they had. That's okay, right? If that's what your intentions are. But if all of our photography shots think like that, what have we lost? What have we gained? I believe there's something missing, and that's the childlike mind. We all started out as kids. In every adult man and woman, there is a little boy and a little girl. Now, how do we think like that again? How do we change our focus and not be so rigid, so disciplined, so predictable? We have to go back to being a kid. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are. We're underneath our table. Now, this is probably the last place you thought that we would be today. And that's good, because that means we're doing things that are not expected. And that's what spurns growth, what spurns creativity. And so here, I'm looking at this table in a way that I did when I was a kid. Everything was new. I didn't know what to expect of anything. I didn't have any of these rules of how things should look. I just looked at everything as it was. And that's how I seen things. And that's how I want you to see things again. I want you to just explore. Look at things from the undersides. Because this is a side that is still available to shoot. There could be a story underneath this table. When I was a kid, I used to take my lima beans. I hated them. I'd get them in my soup and I would take them. I would mash them up against the table in our kitchen. I was not going to eat the lima beans, and my dad damn sure made sure that those lima beans were gone before I left the table. And I'm like, okay, they're gone. And that was my deal. But now, if you take your camera and you shoot in here, you can see patterns, you can see shapes, you can see how the chairs are lined up. Maybe you can get that as a shot. You can go through these openings and you can explore how that would look on your shot into the room. Maybe filming a person, maybe filming something else in the room that you're trying to highlight. There's a lot of opportunities in here to incorporate the different elements that you see underneath this table into your shot. Maybe you see the pattern of how the chairs line up and you want to take that as a shot. So basically, you need to look at things on the opposite spectrum that everybody's looking at them to induce more creativity. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do today, okay? So Get underneath your table. What's underneath there? Is there gum? Is there lima beans? There's a story there, right? There's memories there. Try to film this with your camera like you did see it as a child. How did that look? Was there blankets over the table? Was there a fort? What made that interesting? What made it comfortable? What made it a place that you wanted to go hide into? And you can tell a story with that. Maybe you're the only person that goes around to every table and you shoot it from the underside, and that's your gig. You're the guy that shoots the tables from the underside, and all of your pictures showcase that, and everybody expects that everyone is going to be like that. And that's okay. That's creative, right? I mean, if a guy can take Campbell's soup cans and line them up and make a print out of that and become famous, why can't someone shoot the underside of tables and be famous? Any event, it's different than how most people are thinking, and that's what I'm trying to get you to do. And I want you to do that with every aspect of your photography. Quit looking at it the same way everybody's looking at it, okay? Ask yourself, what do I see? And why do I see it that way? Can I see it differently, okay? All right, boys and girls, I hope that was fun for you today. I know it was fun for me. I had a lot of fun as a kid. I was into everything, exploring everything, and my mind was running a million miles a minute trying to learn as much as I could and ask about a bazillion questions at one time. So try to be young again. I know it's in you. I know you can do it. And it will open up your mind. It will help you think differently. And that's what we all need. We all need to tap into our creative side again. We have to learn how to see things as they are sometimes and not always how we expect to see them, okay? And I hope that'll help you. And if it did, please throw me a like, click subscribe, and let's grow together. Thank you.